Hi there, welcome to Tiki Rick Adventures. Thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate you guys coming along with me. We're gonna start at downtown Disney. We're gonna look at new merchandise, and we're gonna go into Disney California Adventure today, and we're gonna grab some new food items. So let's go eat, let's go have a great day today. So like I said in the intro, we are going to start at downtown Disney today. D-Lander came out with some new Stony Clover Lane merchandise. I love Stony Clover stuff. I think it's elegant and classy. It's always just really cute. So we're going to start there. There's a new collection that we're going to check out at D-Lander. Then we're going to head through downtown Disney, probably make a pit stop at World of Disney. I think there's a couple of items I want to check out there. We'll go into Disney California Adventure after that. There's some new food at DCA I still haven't tried, some seasonal food. So I think today we're just gonna go to Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta, try out the seasonal pizza, a dessert item, and a frozen coffee drink too. That all sounds really great. I'm enjoying the cool weather today. It's nice and cloudy and cool this morning. It is gonna heat up. Later this week though, it's gonna be almost 90 degrees with a big chance of rain. So that's kind of surprising. So I'm just enjoying this weather while it lasts. Let's take a stroll through downtown Disney, get our day started. And I think after we eat, that's probably gonna do it. There's a couple more merchandise items I wanna check out. I wanna go to the Little Green Man Store Command. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Little Green Man Store Command. I never go to that gift shop outside Astro Blasters. There's a couple of items there that I want to check out too, and then I think we'll call it a day after that. So let's get this started. I was gonna walk down this way to the Disneyland Hotel, but then I remembered that the security checkpoint there is closed. I think for a month it's closed. So don't use that one, but there's two other downtown Disney entrances. So we'll go use the other one this morning. You can also go to the other side towards Pixar Pier and use that one as well. Wow, it is really busy in D-Lander today. Everyone is here for the Stony Clover stuff. I'm sure this stuff will sell very, very well. We're gonna start with the ears. I'm gonna try to stay out of everybody's way. These are $75, absolutely gorgeous ears. I just love the Stony Clover stuff in general. It's such an elegant line of merchandise. It's really high class. It just has that really classy feel to it all. These are really, really beautiful. I love the colors. The side says Disney Parks and Stony Clover there. Wow, that is really beautiful. Look at the bow in the center there with the rhinestones and the heart and the castle. I like that they did two different bows. They did a sheer bow in the front, and the pink is a really lovely color. And on it, you have different characters there. You have Daisy, Minnie, Clarabelle, Pluto, Mickey, Goofy, Donald. They all look so joyful and gleeful. Ooh, in the back, look at the back of those. Wow, these are just absolutely beautiful ears. These are one of my favorite ears of all time. I like the pink fuzzy on the inside of the headband, and I really like that light, soft blue that's throughout it. It's almost got a greenish tinge to it, but it's a blue color. It's very beautiful. These are $75, and they are absolutely gorgeous ears. I love these so much. All of this stuff is going to be the 70th celebration through Stony Clover. This is the crossbody fanny pack. It's a very large bag too. The fanny packs from Stony Clover Lane tend to be on the big side. You can fit a lot in there. I appreciate that you can actually fit a water bottle in there. Same beautiful logo on it, the same beautiful characters there. This one has some snacks though, which is nice. Some churros, some Mickey bars. I like that the Mickey bar is pink instead of brown like in real life. That is just awesome. You have the Mickey wheel there and some trees. This is a lovely, lovely crossbody bag. It is $195. All the Stony Clover stuff is going to be pretty expensive. This is really nice though. Here is an adorable little pouchette. This one is $165. I like the lavender color of the straps on there. I think it's real leather too, actually. The hardware on Stony Clover is always very nice. It's an elegant gold color, and I like that. Adds a touch of sophistication there. The characters are perfect on this one. If I had to pick, go through and look, because the pattern is different on different bags. But in this one, in this particular pouchette, the castle is right in the center. The characters are all centered there. You can see Carthay Circle, and you get a couple of the 70th logos. It's kind of a bummer when the logos are cut off. This is like a perfect one right here. And you have the Stony Clover Lane heart right there on the button closure. It's a snap closure for the side there. Very beautiful, and it has a strap. You can wear it around your shoulder if you'd like. The pouchettes are really nice. They're not very functional because they're so small, but this is $165 for that. This is $110. This is more like a little makeup bag. There's no straps on this one. It's meant to go inside another bag. I love the purple color there. It's beautiful. And you have all the characters on the front. I just love their faces. This stuff really evokes happiness for me, and I just really like this merchandise so far. There's a lot of beautiful stuff we're going to look at today, but here's a look at the one side, and it's actually not the same on both sides. Look at that hardware there. They always put the castle on the hardware, and I think that's a nice touch. And the other side looks like this here. This looks like the pouchette with the 70th and all the characters, churros, Mickey bars, Dumbos flying through the air. They got a lot going on. It's really beautiful. This one is a smaller fanny pack or crossbody bag. It's much smaller than the other one though. You could not fit a water bottle in this one. It's a beautiful soft bubblegum pink color, and all the character faces, the stars there, just the nice hardware as well. This one is $175, so it's right in the middle of the other ones price-wise. This one has a lavender strap, so you can wear it around your waist or around your shoulder if you'd like, and that's a look at the back there. I like how the 70th logo is perfectly centered on the back. Beautiful. All this stuff, I just keep saying beautiful, but it truly is gorgeous. And this backpack is $230. This is one of my favorite backpacks of all time. I like the pink, the bubblegum pink up top there. That is just a beautiful color blue. Let's take a look at the front here. I'll pull it up so we can see it a little better. You have the Disneyland logo. Now that's the first time I'm seeing the Disneyland logo on all this stuff. I think that's really nice, very, very lovely. And you have the 70th logo on this one as well. Oh wow, this has water bottle pockets on the side, and these straps are patterned as well. You have the bubblegum pink down there, and then you have the nice straps that have all the characters and the different icons from the parks on it. Beautiful bag. It is $230, but this is a really, really nice backpack. Really high quality feeling too. The material feels really sophisticated. This handbag is $170, and it looks like Daisy. It reminds me of Daisy with the purple bow up there on the strap. That is very nice. Wow, that is a cool handbag. Same pattern on the back, just all the character faces and the stars there. I like even the tags on these. You can tell it's a high quality purchase when the tag is like that. Look at how holographic the castle is on the tag. This one is the smallest makeup bag here, so it is $85. Mickey looking very adorable in his 70th outfit, his little costume there. And you have the castle, the 70th logo. Ooh, that is a nice pink and purple combination on that one. It is much smaller, like I said. That's why the price is reduced. This would be nice to fit in a bag. It would fit in a lot of the Stony Clover bags if you don't want to carry around that big makeup bag. I really like the purple sweater. I think the purple sweater is still my favorite Disneyland sweater of all time, but this is a very close second. Look at that bubblegum pink Disneyland logo, and all the characters are interwoven into there. You have Chip 'n Dale even, and Pluto on this one. I love to see Chip 'n Dale there. That is very adorable. The thread is kind of like a metallic pink. It's really nice that it has the Disney Parks and Stony Clover Lane logo on it. This one is $130. It is very, very soft on the inside and the outside. It's just a really wonderful texture and material. It feels really high quality. It's just a beautiful color combination on there as well. Really, really nice sweater. I think it's well worth $130. There's a couple more things. We're actually almost through it all, but see how it sparkles? The Disneyland logo sparkles there. That attention to detail is immaculate. That is just so gorgeous. Look at that shine and sparkle and shimmer there. Wow, that is awesome. I love that. Look at how darling this quarter zip is. You have the metallic pink thread for the Disney Parks and the Stony Clover Lane logo. And you have these little rhinestones interwoven with the characters there. Minnie, Mickey, Disneyland logo there. That looks really nice in the silver and the darker pink. That is a really nice color combination. It's a really soft shirt too. It's a really soft quarter zip. And I really like that bubblegum pink. I just love that Stony Clover is always pink and purple. I just think those colors are so striking and nice, but they're subtle too at the same time. They're kind of pastels, so they're just absolutely gorgeous. Look at Pluto's face there. I love that. The rhinestones are really sparkly too. I think that's a really nice touch. And this one is $150 for the quarter zip. Ooh, the sun is starting to make an appearance here in downtown Disney. The clouds are burning away. It is getting very hot very quickly. I think Stony Clover Lane just knocked it out of the park with that collection. The last two collections have been some of my favorite Disneyland merchandise of all time. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's charming and elegant and glamorous. They just got it all in one. You know, it's a really nice line of merchandise, and I really have a deep appreciation for that. We're gonna go to World of Disney. I heard some sad news, some devastating news for me, that Noimos have been discontinued at Disneyland and they are removed from the store. I knew this was coming. They've been dwindling back over the years. They've got rid of the props and they've got rid of the costumes, but now the Nuimo plushes themselves are no longer available. We're gonna go look at World of Disney for a couple of new things, and I'm gonna check on the Nuimos to see if the news is true. I'm sure it is true. I'm just in denial still because I really like those Nuimos and I'm sad to see them go. I think these mini Mix-Its are the new Nuimos. I do like them. I think they're absolutely adorable, but I'm preferential towards the Nuimos. I've just liked them for a long time now. But look how cute that is, Tramp with his little meatball hat. They are some really cute Mix-Its. There's a lot of them, but I think they're gonna continue coming out with these, and the Nuimos will just go to the back burner. They're still available at the international parks, but not here at Disneyland anymore. Look how adorable Lady is, too, with her little picnic blanket. They're just having their little meatball picnic. The iconic spaghetti moment where they touch noses. How adorable is that? They have a spooky Winnie the Pooh one. Well, he's not really spooky. Winnie could never be spooky. He's just always adorable looking. Look at his little pumpkin hat. That is so hilarious. I just like these. I have to get into these mini Mix-Its. If you can't beat them, join them, right? So I'm trying to be positive about these, and they are really stinking cute. All right, this might be my first Mix-It purchase. I love the candy corn hat on Eeyore, and he looks so joyful. Normally Eeyore's so sad and having such a hard time in life, but he looks so happy to be here, and I love that. Maybe he just really likes Halloween a lot. That's probably what it is. Look at his little candy corn hat. Is that like from the Astro Orbiters or Space Mountain? Probably Astro Orbiters, but Donald has a ride vehicle as a hat. That is hilarious. What a funny concept that is. It goes all the way around his head too, and they do have a strap on them with a piece of Velcro, so you can strap them to your backpack like I do with my Nuimos. With my Nuimos, I just use a hair tie like I did with Daisy today. This caught my eye, and I definitely haven't seen this yet. It's a baseball jersey for the Little Mermaid. It says 1989, and it has the Little Mermaid tag on it, and it has Flotsam and Jetsam there with the Disneyland logo. That's actually a really cool jersey. I like the Ursula purple color there. Very fitting for the Halloween season. I have not seen this one yet, so I figured I'd point it out. And the back says Ursula 89 with a bunch of tentacles. Wow, that is really awesome. 89 was the year that the Little Mermaid came out. I remember watching that as a kid. I always think back to that movie very fondly because I love that movie. $74.99 for the sports jersey. Wow, they also have this Maleficent one. If you like Sleeping Beauty and specifically Maleficent, they have the spindle. Ooh, the spindle that puts Sleeping Beauty to sleep. And Maleficent in her dragon form there, who I miss from the show. I miss her from Fantasmic. Disneyland logo in purple. It's a really unique yellow color too. It's almost lime green when you first look at it, but it's definitely more yellow than green. Very unique color scheme, and it's all black other than that. This one is also $74.99. Let's check out the back. The back of that one says Maleficent 59, and you have the green flames burning on the back. That's the year that movie came out. I like that they put the year the movie came out on all of them. There's one more of these jerseys too that I saw that are new, and this one says Sleeping Beauty 1959. I like that they had the tag at all the bottom of the jerseys. That's a nice touch. And here's the last one. I love the grayish blue color of this with the Disneyland logo being in blue and light blue there. That is beautiful. You have Pain and Panic there and Hercules. And you have the Hades skull there. It says Hercules 1997. I just like that they put the year of each of the movies here. Let's check out the back of this one. And the back of that one is Hades 97. Don't lose your cool, Hades. We can see your flames when you lose your cool like that. The flames on the 97 is so cool. Wow, I really like these. They're really lightweight and breathable too. They're a really nice material. They're fairly soft, but what I like is that they're breathable for a sports jersey. Those are nice. Those are awesome jerseys. It's cool to see 3 new ones of those. Wait, there's a 4th one. This one has to be new too. It's a Cruella de Vil one. Look at her car speeding over the Disneyland logo. Black and white, of course, for 101 Dalmatians. That is cool. I like when they put her face on everything. She always has that same crazed, manic expression. Look at her hair just flying out and the swirls in her eyes. She is absolutely bonkers, isn't she? Let's check out the back of this one. Also $74.99. And this one says Cruella 61. Obviously, the year that this one was released was 1961, and you have the Dalmatian polka dots on the 6-1 as well. Well, I have very bad news. The Nuimos have been evicted from World of Disney. I don't think any of the stores in the parks have them either. Hopefully they'll end up at Company D. Luckily, I did buy a couple of backups to have in the package, just to keep them in plastic and keep them nice if I ruin my Nuimos, because they do get dirty. They should be indoor Nuimos, especially Daisy and Donald. Their white duck feathers get very dirty very quickly. This is where all the Nuimo stuff used to be, so I can confirm they're definitely gone. Well, I hope they all go to good homes and go to a better place. place because I love my Nuimos so much. I'll have to stock up on more of them if I ever find them because I do need backups of every one of them. But yeah, no more outfits, no more props, and no more Nuimos. What a sad day. Oh well, I have to get into the Mix-Its instead. This is $19.99. There are 4 new ones of these, 4 new characters. This is the cutest one in my opinion, but I like Marie. I'm really partial to Marie. Look at how cute she looks. It has a little clip here. You can clip it onto your bag. It's like a packable tote bag, a little coin purse. You can put it inside your purse or clip it on. It's kind of handy to be able to have some coins or your chapstick or just small things clipped on to your backpack there. That's really functional and very, very adorable. I love the Aristocats and I love Marie, so I'm happy to see this one. And if you open it up, it has a little tote bag inside. Well, not so little tote bag. It's actually a full-size tote bag inside. That's why they call it a packable tote. So it's kind of like 2-in-1 items for $19.99. I think the Marie pouch itself is worth $19.99, but this is what the bag looks like once you open it up. It has Marie all over it, and it's pink with bows, of course, because she is a lady, and she's posing in very adorable, very cute ways. Wow, that is awesome. I love the bag on the inside. I think they could charge more than $19.99. Don't tell Disney I said that, but I think that's actually a very fair price. Here's one that someone opened. I feel bad that it opened. I don't want to unfold it too much, but that's what the tote bag looks like. It folds up and goes back into there. That way you always have a bag. You never know when you're going to need a bag, so that's kind of nice to have one on hand. Wow, that is a really cool product. There's 4 other characters, but I can't seem to find the other characters, so I'll take a look around World of Disney. We'll see, though, if we can find Stitch and Baymax, and there's one other. I think it's Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. There, I did the right thing. Even though I didn't pull that one out, I put it back in. It is kind of difficult to put back in. I think these are going to be like a tent. Why are tents always like that? You unfold a tent and you use it, and then you can't get it back into the original packaging. At least I can't for the life of me. I can never fit a tent back in the box. These bags are a little big for the pouch, but it's still nice to have. I think they're still really handy. I just love cast members. A very kind cast member helped me locate the Stitch one. Obviously, it's with the Stitch stuff, so I would have checked here next. But I figured I'd ask her since she was walking around, and she pointed me to all 3. Very nice. I love cast members. They are very helpful, and I appreciate them greatly. This is so cute. This one's a little bigger than the Marie one, just slightly bigger. Let me look what the bag looks like, too. It's blue with light blue, and it has Scrump, and it has Stitch in all of his different iterations and forms, looking very chaotic and very fun. That is cool. I love that these are $19.99. That's a good price. The Baymax packable tote bag, of course, can be found with the other Baymax stuff, so just look for the Loungeflies and the jerseys and stuff. You'll see the Baymax one here. Let's check out what the bag looks like. The bag is actually red on this one instead of being white. So the tote bag for the Baymax one is Baymax cute little adorable face and Mochi. I love Mochi the cat. That is very cool. I love these. And if you go to all the Pooh section, right when you walk in the store towards Earl of Sandwich, you can find the Pooh section here. This one is the very last Pooh, so I feel fortunate to be able to pick this one up and look at it in person. I kind of want to buy it, especially because it's the last one. And this one has a really nice bag that comes with it. Really nice detail. It's like a painting in itself. You have Pooh and Piglet and Tigger and Eeyore going down the river and Rabbit in the background and Roo. There's a lot going on. That is a beautiful tote bag though. Absolutely gorgeous. I really like the detail on that one. The other ones are a little less detailed, but this one is really nice. $19.99. That is a heck of a deal. I really stand by that. I think this is a good price for 2 products in one. All right, this is the last new thing I found at World of Disney. It's a hat to go with the Pluto 90th collection. Remember that 95th collection that I showed? The 95th, not 90. But yeah, 1930. Since 1930, he melts your heart. That is a really cool patch. And it says Pluto 95 years on the side. Nothing on the back. It's a pretty simple design. If you like just black and white, that's perfect for you. $29.99 for that one. And it is a snapback hat as well. Wow, I found a lot more stuff in World of Disney than I expected to. A lot of new, really nice merchandise. I loved everything that we just got to look at. That was cool. Very busy in there today. I see why it was so hard for me to get a park reservation for today. It is a very busy Sunday here, but still going to be a fun day regardless of the crowds. I just haven't seen it that crowded in the stores in a while, especially World of Disney. Wow, that was hard to walk through. We're going to go to California Adventure now, and I'm going to pick up my food. It is past lunchtime, so I am hungry. Let's go into there and go to Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta next. After lunch, I want to come back to Five and Dime. There's a new sweatshirt with Marie on it, and it's so adorable. They've been coming out with those new sweatshirts with the character patches on them, so I want to see the Marie one in person. So let's go eat, and then we'll head back here afterwards. I'm at Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta now, and I got a nice spot to sit in the shade. I love when I can get a shaded table. It's pretty warm today. You know it's hot when even the Mickey chocolate is sweating. It's condensating already. But I really like Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta for theme park pizza. I like the specialty pizza. Kind of the same goes for Alien Pizza Planet. I like their specialty pizzas, but I don't really care for just the pepperoni or cheese. It's okay pizza. To me, any pizza is good pizza, even bad pizza, but it's not the best pizza you're gonna get, that's for sure. I would go over to Craftsman or Hearthstone or the Palm Breeze Bar, you know, and get the actual pizzas over there. That's much better quality. Napolini's better quality too, but as far as theme park pizza goes, this hits the spot. It's usually pretty decent. I did want to try this seasonal selection though. It does sound really interesting. I don't think I've ever had pasta on pizza, and this fits the name of the place really well because it's pasta and pizza together, which is surprising. I'm wearing my new Roosevelt's Ichabod Crane Headless Horseman shirt, so I had to get a picture. I love the colors of this shirt. Isn't that a nice one? I'm addicted to Roosevelt's. I just ordered this one online because it's a online exclusive. You can't find this one in the park, but it is a really nice shirt. So I stopped with the Headless Horseman and I got some photos taken today. I very rarely get photos of myself taken, and I figured, it's part of my magic key. I might as well utilize it more often. So I stopped and got some very lovely photos. Thank you to the cast member because she gave me a magic shot too, which I thought was really special and nice. I had to celebrate this shirt. But anyways, I'm gonna try this pizza here. This is the spicy pasta pizza slice. It's $9.49. Andouille sausage, ditalini pasta, tomato and vodka cream sauce with fresh basil on top. The basil on top got crispy like it's fried basil. It looks really nice. How can you go wrong with some crispy fried basil? That's gonna be good. I got a very fresh slice of pizza. I just saw a new one came out, and that's perfect timing. There was a good cheese pull when she separated this slice from the rest of the pizza, and that's a big thing here. You need to get a fresh slice of pizza. If you get pizza that's been sitting out at Alien Pizza Planet or here, it's not gonna be the best quality for sure. It needs to be something fresh and hot. That makes a big difference. I like the crust here in general. The crust is nice and fluffy. Usually has a pretty good flavor to it. It's not your pre-made cardboard crust. It's a step up from that for sure. But that's weird to have ditalini pasta. In America, we also call this salad macaroni. You might see that on a box. I use this for pasta salad. It's the same type. That's why it's called salad macaroni. You can use it for different like bean pastas and pasta salad and stuff. This looks really nice though. I think this is gonna be delicious. I love vodka cream sauce, one of my favorite pasta sauces. I like ditalini pasta. I'm not sure what that'll add. It's kind of just a neutral, inert substance that's on top of the pizza. The cheese here is usually pretty good. The cheese has a nice caramelized brownness to it, and I love andouille sausage. So I'm excited for this one actually. I think this is gonna be good. Let's give it a bite here and find out. It's not bad and it's not great. It's kind of right in the middle there. I do like the andouille sausage. I love that fried basil. That basil's crispy and delicious. It adds a nice, fresh, vibrant flavor to it, which I really enjoy. The pasta's just kind of there. It's kind of gimmicky, so it's not my favorite slice of pizza that I've had from here, but it's not bad by any means. It needs a little more of the vodka sauce on it. I don't know if that's just my slice or the pizza that they just made. I don't know if that has a big variance to it, but in my opinion, it doesn't have quite enough sauce on there. It's a little bit on the dry side. This is a little greasy because the andouille sausage puts out grease too while it cooks in the oven. But the sauce that's there does have a nice flavor. I really like the crust on this. I like the cheese. It's crispy too. This one's almost like on the well done side, which I like. It's got a nice crispy texture to it, and the cheese has a really good deep caramelized flavor. I like the andouille sausage. That's probably my favorite part besides the basil. But other than that, it's a pretty plain pizza. It'd be nice if this had a fresh sauce drizzle on top. This would be really good with pesto or maybe some kind of cream sauce like an Alfredo sauce drizzled on the top would be fun. I think a pesto would make this really vibrant and really flavorful though. It's pretty good. Not the best, just kind of right in the middle. I'd recommend it if you want like a plain piece of pizza. It's not as fun as I thought it was gonna be though, that's for sure. Did you guys know Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta now has mobile order? I didn't know that. That was new to me. They just put in mobile order. I think they tested it at one point, but now it's permanent because they have a sign for it and everything. You just order on the app and then you walk up to where it says mobile order on the sign, obviously, and you pick up your food. I did do mobile order for these first 2 items, but I didn't do mobile order for the third because it wasn't available. So I got one dessert and then I'll go back in and try the frozen coffee drink too. For dessert, I got the Apple Budino. This was $7.29. It's cinnamon Budino topped with caramelized apple filling, apple cider reduction, oatmeal streusel, and vanilla bean chantilly. Now, Budino is kind of like a custard. It's like an Italian custard or pudding. I love apples. I love vanilla chantilly. This looks like it's gonna be right up my alley. I really like oatmeal cookies, so I think the oatmeal streusel on top will kind of be like an oatmeal cookie, and that'll add a really nice touch to it. I hope this is nice and creamy and delicious. And the pudding, the budino itself, is cinnamon flavored, so that's gonna work really well. Let me try that chantilly there. The vanilla chantilly is like a really nice, light, fluffy, vanilla flavored mousse. It's not just there, it definitely is gonna add a creaminess to this. It adds a little sweetness, but not overpowering. It kind of reminds me of how a cream cheese topping would be on a dessert, how it kind of cuts through the sweetness, and the crunch will come through with the streusel there, and the apples look great. It's a deep caramelized apple, and it's got kind of like a pie filling as well. I thought the apple was gonna be a little less runny, but it looks really, really nice. So let's try this. That's really nice. If you like apple pie, you're gonna like that. It kind of reminds me of apple pie a la mode because the vanilla chantilly is similar to a vanilla ice cream without being frozen. It adds a creaminess, it's not too sweet. This dessert overall is not that sweet, which is really nice. It's got a really strong cinnamon and apple flavor, and I really like the texture from the streusel on top. The oatmeal is a great choice. I'm glad they made it an oatmeal streusel and not just a regular plain streusel. Plain streusel would be fine on this, but the oatmeal really adds to it. It reminds me of like an apple oatmeal cookie. The filling's nice. It's a good deep caramel flavor with the apple. If you like caramel and you like apples together, you're gonna really enjoy this. But I'm really glad they put the chantilly on top. It's creamy and it's kind of cute with the little chocolate Mickey. He is sweaty, he is condensating because it's a very humid day today, but it's a really nice dessert. I like this one. It's light, not overly sweet, so it's not too heavy to eat on a hot day. I like this dessert. I'd get this one again. All right, I picked up one more item. This is the third seasonal item for the Halloween season. It's a frozen coffee drink. You don't see a lot of frozen coffee drinks at Disney. The one I had on Batu last time was really good at Kat Saka's Kettle, the cookies and cream one. I like when they do a frozen coffee. I wish they'd do more of these. This is off to a very weird start though. When I picked it up, I could tell it was not dense. It was very, very airy. It was shockingly light when you picked it up. You know, you expect the weight to be a certain weight when you pick up a drink, especially a frozen drink. And this was not heavy at all. It was like it was half filled. It was weird. She did fill it all the way, but it's settled. And I only got this maybe 5 to 7 minutes ago. It hasn't been sitting out long at all, but it's very odd how it's settled. It's now at about half of a drink. I think the ice, it's a combination of the ice melting and the foam that's in it. It's kind of like stratified ice. So it's very bizarre though. It's now half full and I saw her fill it all the way and I have not even taken one sip. This is just how it's settled down over the last 5 to 10 minutes. I feel like it's kind of a ripoff because you're only getting half of a drink. This was $7.79, so it's not super cheap. It's the frozen marble drip coffee. It's Joffrey's frozen coffee drizzled with oat milk and sweetened condensed milk. I'm not fully dairy free or anything, but I do actually prefer oat milk with coffee. I went to the coffee house actually the other day and I didn't film any of it, but I went to the coffee house to grab a couple of treats and to try the pumpkin spice latte for the season there, and I got it with oat milk. The iced pumpkin spice latte over there is fantastic. It's not too sweet. It's got a really nice deep pumpkin spice flavor, and I like the oat milk. It adds a really good different type of creaminess to it. So I think I'm gonna like the oat milk in this. Let me stir this up here and get the drizzle from the outside that she poured in there. That's the sweetened condensed milk. They drizzled the cup with sweetened condensed milk first and then poured the coffee in. So I wanna make sure I get that stirred in so that it's actually sweet enough. But yeah, now I am down to half a drink and I have not even sipped it yet, but let's give this a try. It's good. It's very plain, obviously, because there's no specific flavor profile. It's very coffee forward, but it is really sweet, almost sickly sweet. It's a little too sweet for me. If you like really sweet coffees though, you're gonna enjoy that. I like the consistency of the ice slush in there. It's nice to have a frozen coffee. I just would prefer this to be a little less sweet. The sweetened condensed milk is really powerful. I think they need to use that a little more sparingly because when you get just a little bit of sweetened condensed milk, it's really, really sweet. That is nice though. I like that it's super coffee forward. It's got a really strong coffee flavor. The creaminess from the oat milk, but the sweetness from the condensed milk is a little strong and a little overpowering to me. I wouldn't personally get this one again, but I'd recommend it if you do like really sweet coffee drinks. If you like a sweet drink, this is gonna be your go-to. It's nice and light and refreshing, but half of a drink for $7, I don't know, it really did melt really quickly, and it's kind of odd that it was like that, but it's not really a good value. I wouldn't recommend it for value. It is a pretty good drink. I wouldn't get it again though, because it's a little too sweet for me, but at least you tried it out. This is brand new for $90. They came out with another Oogie Boogie Bash specific piece of merchandise. This did not come out with the original release. It's kind of a bummer if you came to Oogie Boogie Bash earlier in the month and you didn't get an opportunity to get this one. This is nice. It's a Loungefly, so it is $90. Ooh, look at the zipper pulls on that. I love the purple and the green. This one comes with a coin pouch too. It's really nice to have a coin pouch of lock, shock, and barrel there in the bathtub, the claw-footed bathtub that walks. That is cool. It's like a autonomous bathtub. The back says Oogie Boogie Bash on it there. It has lock, shock, and barrel, and Scary Teddy and the bats. The strap even says Oogie Boogie Bash in a nice purple and green. It's kind of a bummer this didn't come out sooner. That way other people couldn't buy it too for the beginning of the month when you were here for the event. I wonder why this one in particular was delayed. It's a really nice bag though. There's spider webs pressed into the leather on top there too. That is really cool. I like that one a lot. Loungefly bags are usually a vegan leather, but this one smells like real leather. I'm surprised. I wonder if it actually is real leather. There's no way for me to tell. I read the tag and I can't figure it out, but it smells like it is real leather, which is surprising for a $90 Loungefly. Oh, that's interesting. And the bag is glow in the dark. That'd be really cool to see this at night or under UV light. I bet it's beautiful. So this cast member in front of Redwood Creek Challenge Trail has this adorable little sloth waving at people. Does your sloth have a name?
I call him Slothy.
Slothy, that's a perfect name. My niece does that for all of her animals. It's like Ottery the otter. That is very adorable. You're doing a great job, Slothy. Keep up the good work. All right, last stop for DCA. I'm gonna go into Elias & Company / Five and Dime and look for that Marie sweater. See if I can find that today too. Then we'll head over to Disneyland and call it a day. This is a really adorable and soft hoodie here. I love the Mickey peace sign there and the Disneyland Resort logo. That's $69.99. I looked very closely and it's looped, so it is a chenille patch. I like that though. That is so cute. I haven't seen this back in stock in a long time. I might have to get this because I don't know when they'll restock it again, and it's a really nice hoodie. It's really soft and a really high quality hoodie too. I found the Daisy and the Mickey one here, but they don't have the Marie one. So we're going to go over to Disney Clothiers. I think they will have the Marie one, but they're very similar to this style of sweatshirt with the chenille patch on the front and the Disneyland logo. It's so cute though because it's Marie. Let's go over to Disneyland. We'll check there first. I'm getting out here at a good time. Everyone's gearing up for the bash. It's an Oogie Boogie Bash night and they just opened the floodgates and a lot of people, droves of people are coming in. So we're going to go over to Disneyland. Good timing with that. I'm at Disney Clothiers on Main Street, and you can find unique stuff just specific to this store you can't find in other places, which is actually really nice. I like Disney Clothiers. It just has a touch of elegance about it. It's nice. It reminds me of D-Lander, but inside Disneyland. $64.99. This is one of the cutest Disney sweaters I've ever seen. I know I already said that earlier about the Stony Clover, but this is just so adorable. How cute is Marie's face there? She's a chenille patch, a really big patch, and it says Disneyland in really nice pastel colors down below. It's a really soft mint green. It's a really nice pastel mint green. I just love the color. These sweaters are so soft too. Ooh. Wow, I love that one so much. That is just a wonderful sweatshirt. I love that it has the Disneyland logo on it and Marie looking very happy and very proper bougie, if you will. She looks very nice. We're gonna go to Little Green Man Store Command after this. I don't know why that always trips me. It doesn't roll off the tongue. It's like a before and after, right? Like Wheel of Fortune, it's two phrases combined. So Little Green Man Store, and then Store Command obviously being a play on Star Command. But yeah, let's go check out a couple of new items that are specific just to that store. You can't find them anywhere else actually. You can only find them there right now. So I was looking in the store for these and they're actually behind the counter, so you just have to ask a cast member. But this is the Lotso corduroy one, and it actually smells like strawberries. It's a nice mini Loungefly. This one is $90. I like the gold hardware on it. It's got a nice pink strap on the back. I like the different variations of pink all throughout it. It's a really nice Loungefly. It's beautiful. It's got a nice texture to it too. Lotso does not get enough attention. I know he's an evil bear, but he's an adorable bear, so he deserves some attention once in a while. I like the little tuft of hair on his chest there. That is too funny. I love this bag. It's cool that it's actually scented too. That's really awesome. Ooh, we have an alien corduroy one too. It's a really nice soft blue on the front. I just like all the colors, the kind of pastel colors they chose for this. This is really nice. Oh, I love that the aliens are getting more attention. We have a lot of aliens merchandise, but this is so adorable. The little Pizza Planet logo there, that is too funny. I love that it's actually the Pizza Planet logo too. The ears, the antenna. I just love the attention to detail on this. It's a nice blue color on the back too, a nice baby blue. It's just really beautiful. And you have the alien as well. The alien looking so fun and so adorable. $90 for that one. That is a very unique Loungefly, and I love to see that. He does not have a price, but he's probably $24.99. They keep coming out with awesome shoulder buddies. We have a meal. We have Remy already, but now we have a meal. Look at Emil's face. He is so proud of the piece of cheese that he has got. Emil has no taste. He is not like Remy at all. He just eats anything, remember? But that is so funny. I love that Ratatouille's getting a shoulder buddy now too. A second shoulder buddy. So if you really want to be decked out in Ratatouille, you can get Emil on one shoulder and then Remy on the other shoulder. How fun would that be? That is very, very cool. Maybe get yourself some Remy ears too. You could have the whole set. You could be all decked out in Ratatouille. They also have new alien ears, but they are out of stock. They just came out the other day and they're already sold out. So that's a bummer. We won't be able to check those one out in person today. Oh man, this is the most adorable Mickey popcorn bucket. It's Mickey Ghost. It's hard to tell in the direct sunlight, but his cheeks light up. His little rosy cheeks light up. You can kind of see the tinge of red there. That is so funny. He has his candy in hand, his trick-or-treat bucket, and his little Mickey ears on. Oh, I love him. He's like my favorite popcorn bucket ever. That is so cute. I try not to buy popcorn buckets because it's just a lot of room. It takes up a lot of space. But I love the straps on all these, and I love the designs of most of them too. That is such a fun and whimsical design. I just love that. Let's look at the strap on this one too. The strap is so awesome. Minnie has her cat like all the other merchandise stuff. She's floating as it goes through the air with her cat. I think that's a teapot and some tea mugs. It's like autumnal stuff. There's all autumnal things on here. Disney Parks logo, Mickey as a ghost, which looks super cute. And you have the pumpkins in different colors too. Oh, I love the straps on all of these. That is awesome. And look at the back of this. It says Happy Halloween on the back of his Mickey ears. I love that attention to detail. That's a really nice touch. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I did a lot today, I feel like. That was a lot of merchandise to check out. I really love that Stony Clover stuff. I thought it was charming, classy, elegant. It was all the things. They did a phenomenal job making all of that. I really think it's a beautiful collection, and I think a lot of that's gonna sell out really quickly. They did have all the sizes in stock at D-Lander today, but I don't know how long that'll last because the stuff just came out like yesterday, I believe. We went to World of Disney, and it was cool to see that sports jersey collection too for the villains. I didn't hear about that stuff coming out, so that was brand new to me today. I'm not sure when it came out, maybe last week, but I really liked all that. They had Hercules, which was cool. I love that movie. And they also had Sleeping Beauty, if you like Maleficent. They had quite a few characters. The Ursula one was really nice. They had Cruella, if you like 101 Dalmatians. So that was a nice line of merchandise, though. I thought they did a good job. Sadly, the Nuimos are no longer a thing at Disneyland. I am super sad about that. I am devastated. But I'm going to probably start getting into Mix-Its. But at least I brought Daisy with me today. I'll still use my Nuimos. Now I don't want to bring them out in public too often, though. I don't want them to get dirty. Boardwalk Pasta and Pizza was all right. It wasn't my favorite pizza. It wasn't bad by any means. I forgot to mention that the sausage was actually pretty spicy though. So as I ate it, it was a little bit spicy. If you don't like spicy food, don't get that pizza. It was kind of plain other than that. I like the andouille sausage. I like the basil on top, but I really didn't need the pasta on it. It was kind of gimmicky and it needed a little more sauce. The sauce was kind of indistinguishable from a normal tomato sauce. It really didn't taste like a vodka cream sauce or anything that I could taste, but it was a decent piece of pizza. The crust is still good. I like the cheese on that, and I like the sausage. The Apple Budino was delicious, though. I really like the cinnamon pudding in there, the Budino itself, and then they also had the apples and the caramel. It was a nice combination of flavors. It worked really well with the vanilla chantilly and the oatmeal streusel on top. I thought that was a really good dessert. The coffee, a little bit of a ripoff. It wasn't a bad coffee, but it was a little expensive. It was a pretty coffee forward, but it was too sweet for me, so I didn't care for that. $7.29 though for what's virtually half a cup of coffee is really not the best value there, but at least we tried it all out today. I love that Marie sweater that we got to check out. That was so cool. I'm so glad we found that actually in stock. We didn't find that Marie sweater in stock at DCA, but we went over to Disney Clothiers and they had it in stock, so that was really cool. That is such a cute and adorable sweater. And then we went to the other store and we saw the Lotso backpack, which I loved, and we also saw the aliens from Toy Story in backpack form. That was really nice as well. I wanted to give a big shout out. I'm super grateful for this week. This has been such an incredible week to stay at the Grand Californian. And then if you guys didn't watch, go watch my last video of the 3-bedroom, 2-story suite at the Disneyland Hotel. It was so giant. It was bigger than a house. It was 2,700 square feet. It was just absolutely glamorous. glamorous and amazing. So a big thank you to my friends Kevin and Lisa. They go back home tomorrow, unfortunately. So today was my last day with them. But thank you guys so much for making that happen. I truly appreciate you guys. You're such good friends to me, and you guys mean more to me than you'll ever know. I really do appreciate you. I also got to stay overnight. It was kind of like a sleepover. Lisa and I are good friends from Lisaland, and we got to stay overnight and just have a little sleepover. It was a lot of fun. It was really nice to spend some time with Adam the Woo and interact with him. He came over to visit our suite for a while, and that was a lot of fun. That really made it special too. And Justin Scard from Randomland came by too. So it was a lot of fun. It was fun to see different content creators. I had a great night with Lisa and my friends Kevin and Lisa also, a different Lisa. Kevin's wife is also called Lisa, but it was so much fun. If you guys didn't see that video, I'll post it right here. That way you can click on it and watch it afterwards. It's definitely worth watching the room tour. It was such an amazing staycation. I'm still coming down from this week. It's been an incredible week. Thank you guys for coming along with me today. This was a lot of fun to be back at Disneyland and DCA. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I hope you take care, and I'll see you real soon.